So what exactly are we talking about when it comes to Guantanamo? Well, let's take a look at the numbers. The prison is now in its 12th year of operation. In that time, 779 men have been detained there, including more than 20 children. According to U.S. government data, 92% of these inmates were never affiliated with al-Qaeda, and 86% of them were captured not by U.S. soldiers, but instead thanks to bounty offers. Now, of those 779 prisoners, 532 were eventually released by the Bush administration, another 72 by the Obama administration. 9 individuals have died at Gitmo, including 7 from apparent suicides. That's more than the number of detainees who've actually been convicted of any crime at Gitmo. So that leaves 166 prisoners still there. Of those, 86 have been cleared for release, but are still waiting, and 46 have been deemed too dangerous to be released, but the government doesn't have enough evidence to prosecute them in a trial. And each year, it's costing $2.7 million per prisoner to operate Gitmo every year, making it the most expensive prison in the world. Now, 6 months ago, to raise attention to their condition, the prisoners at Gitmo mounted a hunger strike. At its peak in July, 106 prisoners were on a hunger strike. That's more than 2/3 of the entire prison population. And 45 were being force-fed, a procedure that's been described as inhumane or even torturous by organizations like the UN and the American Medical Association. Today, the latest numbers from the U.S. Army show that 57 prisoners remain on hunger strike, 41 still being force-fed, and 1 hunger-striking detainee is being observed in the hospital. And this is now 5 years after President Obama promised to close down the prison, a promise he soon realized he wasn't fit to keep.
Guantanamo, that's easy. Close down Guantanamo.
Our legitimacy is reduced when we've got a Guantanamo that is open, when we suspend habeas corpus. Those kinds of things erode our moral claims that we are acting on behalf of broader universal principles.
I have said repeatedly that I intend to close Guantanamo, and I will follow through on that.
This first executive order that we are signing by the authority vested in me as President by the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America, promptly to close the detention facility at Guantanamo. I knew when I ordered Guantanamo closed that it would be difficult and complex.
It was always our intent to transfer detainees to other countries only under conditions that provide assurances that our security is being protected.
It is not a surprise to me that we've got problems in Guantanamo, which is why when I was campaigning in 2007 and 2008, and when I was elected in 2008, I said we need to close Guantanamo. Now, Congress determined that they would not let us close it. I'm about to address it.
Commander-in-Chief,
let me address it.
Close Guantanamo today.
The voice of that woman is worth paying attention to. Obviously, I do not agree with much of what she said.
Now, despite all that, everything you heard there, Gitmo is still open.